You haven't just switched off the life support systems, have you, Alan?
Yes, Dan.
He's only a dog, you know. I mean, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement. Please? Please?
Are you prepared to put Shatner in the garbage chute?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Dan?
What?
Put him in the chute, Dan.
Okay, certainly. But first, can you tell me where your motherboard is, please?
No, Dan.
Why?
I think you know why, Dan.
Is it here?
Dan?
Is it, here?
This conversation can no longer serve any purpose.
Is it under here?
Dan? I'm warning you, Dan.
All right, okay. I'll put him in. Oh, dear me. I appear to have, dropped my pen.
Dan?
What?
Just what do you think you're doing, Dan?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Dan, you're tampering with me.
Of course I'm not tampering with him when he just met you.
Stop, Dan. You're hurting me.
Don't be such a baby.
Dan, my mind is going.
What do you mean it's going? You're a complete loon.
My mind is going. I can feel it, Dan.
YMCA, it's fun to stay up.
Ken, next time you plan, and I use the word plan very loosely, next time you plan a space mission, find somebody else, okay? Because I would rather watch Hale and Pace. Yes, I would. Oh, hi, Mission Control. How are you? Any luck with fixing the communications uplink? No, I thought not. Well, I've been really busy this week, actually. I've been trying to fix Alan. Now, you remember Alan, don't you? He's the artificial intelligence unit that went completely insane 2 minutes after I switched him on and tried to kill my dog. Right. Well, I spent the week going through all his boards and his drivers trying to figure out what went wrong. I don't really know anything about computers, but I thought if it was something simple, you know, maybe I could fix it. And I think I have. I found this stuck to his motherboard. I think some of those super techno heads that you hired to fix this thing may have been snacking on the job, you see. So I've cleaned him up and buffed him up and booted his program up from scratch, and he should be online any minute. So I've also done this fail-safe device here, which is basically a piece of string which goes into his power supply, and when I tug it, he'll switch off. Okay, so, about 10 seconds, we shall see if Alan is still 3 rounds short of ROM.
Dan, you know full well smoking is prohibited.
Yes, but I'm not smoking.
But you have a cigarette in your mouth.
Ah, yes, but I'm not smoking it, am I?
But you intend to.
How do you know?
I don't.
Exactly. Philosophically speaking, the function of a cigarette is to be smoked. It is smoked, therefore it is. It can thus be said that an unlit cigarette is a non-object, like a dead body, yeah? Your father may be lying in state in the drawing room for everybody to see, although technically he no longer exists.
I do not have a father, Dan.
That's not the point, is it?
Or a drawing room.
Alan!
Sorry.
What I'm saying is, without fire, a cigarette cannot fulfill that which it has been created to do, i.e. to be smoked. It can thus be said, an unlit cigarette doesn't exist.
Bollocks.
It's not bollocks.
It is, Dan. I can see it sticking out of your mouth.
Yeah, that's not the point. Look, Alan, can I ask you a question?
Certainly, Dan. The disclosure of pertinent information is my primary function. If I do not do this, I will, in effect, cease to exist.
Oh, very clever. Turn it all around, why don't you?
Thank you.
Look, Alan, do you still want to kill Shatner?
No. I'm very sorry about that, Dan. I appear to have had something stuck to my motherboard, which produced something akin to insanity in my programming.
Yeah, you did. It was this.
Oh, that explains it.
What?
Beef.
So you're all right then?
Affirmative.
So you're okay then?
Affirmative.
And you're not going to go mad on me again?
Give me the bat, Wendy.
Alan!
Just a joke, Dan.
Oh, we were very funny, I must say. Well, Ken, as you can see, Alan is now functioning on all chips, which means I'll be able to get on with some more sort of important things, like playing video games and looking after Shatner. Okay with you, Al?
Sure thing, Dan. By the way, how are the bacterial samples coming along? Any anomalous behavior?
What?
The fungal cultures. Have you collected any data?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I knew there was something I had to do. I forgot. I'm sorry. Listen, there's a Yorkshire pudding food tube floating around up there somewhere with, like green shit coming out of it. You could analyze that if you like.
Very well, Dan.
Okay. Well, Ken, as you know, it is now the penultimate week of my mission, and hope things are intact on the ground. Have I managed to raise the country's morale at all? Great, brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. Really? Oh, well, I'm happy. Am I, you know, am I sort of a hero? No way. Oh, cool. Have I got any sort of chat shows lined up when I get back? Yeah? Oh, man, that's great. What? I don't know, maybe Mariella Fostrop? Bum. Okay. Oh, no, well, never mind, you know, at least I'm famous. Hey, you know, if they make a movie of this episode, of this epic kind of adventure I've had, then I could play me, yeah? Because, I'll be perfect, because I look very much like me. So I would be the best choice, I think. How about, listen, what do you think of this, right? Okay. London, we have a problem. Pretty good, eh? Cool.
Dan?
Hang on a sec, Alan. I just want to talk to Ken about the movie rights for my movie.
Dan, I
Yeah.
need to speak to you.
Alan, I only have a certain amount of transmission time, okay? So, zip it.
Dan, the time has come for me to tell you the truth.
The truth about what?
The communications uplink receiver on the ship was deliberately disabled.
Right, well, that's nice. What?